On trade and economic issues, they welcome the dynamic development of cooperation in energy. Above all, the construction of the Akuyu nuclear power plant within the framework of the Rosatom State Corporation project, and expressed mutual interest in good preparation for the 20th meeting of the Intergovernmental Trade and Economic Commission, which should take place before the end of this year. We also spoke about the need to develop such an area of our cooperation as tourism. Last year, nearly 7 million Russian citizens visited the Republic of Turkey. We are concerned by the attempts of the Kiev regime to stage provocations involving ships carrying grain to the Republic of Turkey, as well as tankers. And of course, the constant threats of terrorist acts against the Turk Stream and Blue Stream gas pipelines. We agreed to cooperate closely on issues, as I have already said, of ensuring security in the Black Sea region and also in the South Caucasus, the Middle East and North Africa. Mutually complementary foundations. We are concerned about the problems that have arisen in the Middle East in connection with the Iranian conflict, indeed the Iran-Israel conflict, I would say. This is already going beyond the bounds of the Strait of Hormuz itself. The problem of Lebanon has not disappeared anywhere, and the problem of Palestine has not disappeared anywhere either, although the Palestinian state, as the leaders of Israel have declared, they believe will not be created. This is a direct violation of UN decisions. Russia and Turkey cannot agree with this. We will insist that what has been agreed many times be carried out. Interest in stabilizing the situation in Syria. Positive processes are underway there, but many problems still remain. We value Turkey's diplomatic efforts in the context of efforts to resolve the Ukrainian situation. We reminded our colleagues that, of course, for a settlement to be sustainable, long-term and reliable, it is necessary to solve the problem of eliminating the root causes of this crisis, including drawing Ukraine into NATO, contrary to all assurances, all promises, all OSCE decisions. The Zelensky regime, without any hesitation or equivocation, is pursuing an open policy of rehabilitating Nazi criminals, rehabilitating Nazi ideology. And Europe, in response to these concrete actions of his, is outrageous, including the reburial of criminal collaborators convicted by the New York Tribunal. In response to these actions of his, Europe declares with applause that Zelensky is defending European values. All this is a confession and self-exposure. I see nothing else. Now, when there is an evident cooling of Donald Trump's administration toward Europe, in terms of Washington's contribution to ensuring security in the European Union, as you know, there are several tendencies. One of them is simply to make the European Union into such a military independent bloc, in accordance with Article 47, I think, or 45 of the European Union agreements, the relevant documents. Another tendency is that the European Union members themselves cannot cope alone. And the British, according to our information, are promoting the idea of creating a separate military alliance with the participation of the most ardent Russophobes from the current European Union, with the participation of London, that is, themselves, and with the participation of Ukraine. All this is still at the stage of reflections, discussions, ideas, but behind all this stands one obvious truth. The European Union is building all its structures in the sphere of strengthening security against the Russian Federation. And this is from the point of view of our interests. Ukraine's accession to the European Union will certainly be used by those who want to militarize it. Moreover, Zelensky himself has repeatedly said that he is ready to lead the European armed forces. He said something close to that. As for the internal problems of the European Union, well, maybe it would not be bad for Ukraine to join it. Then they would simply fall apart. So there are many contradictory tendencies.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.